This is Crypto Light Word, the channel which you can get new update on the current happenings in the crypto market with prominence or importance on a particular coins. For further information, click the subscribe button for you to be notified whenever we posted new video.
That being said, let's get to the video.
Many pioneers who began mining early on are becoming frustrated as they wait for the launch. Many others, particularly new pioneers, are already tired of it. Some have even stopped mining, while others are attempting to sell their share of the pie. As a result, many people have shied away from mining. Many others, on the other hand, have begun to believe the skeptics' stories. I don't blame you if you fall into that category. Music. Date of the Pi's release. Everyone has the same question: when will the Pi network be listed? Or, even better, when will the Pi network go live? Many people who have just started mining, as well as those who have recently joined, have the same question. If we go by the Pi network's white paper, which states, when the community feels the software is ready for production and has been thoroughly tested, the official mainnet of the Pi network will be launched on the testnet. This is anticipated in the fourth quarter of 2021. We expect the Pi network to go live in December 2021 or sooner. However, if you look closely at the document, you'll notice that no specific date within the proposed last quarter is mentioned. The reason is simple: before launching, there are several factors to consider. The following are some of them. Only accounts that have been verified to belong to distinct real people will be honored during the transition to the mainnet. The currency will be completely decentralized, with no central authority in charge. Fake or duplicate users' balances will be discarded. Phase 1's faucet and Pi network emulator will be turned off, and the system will run on its own indefinitely. This is the stage at which Pi can be connected to a network of the official main net of the Pi network will be launched on the test net. This is anticipated in the fourth quarter of 2021. We expect the Pi network to go live in December 2021 or sooner. However, if you look closely at the document, you'll notice that no specific date within the proposed last quarter is mentioned. The reason is simple: there are several factors to consider, and the currency can be exchanged for other currencies. Many pioneers who began mining early on are becoming frustrated as they wait for the launch. Many others, particularly new pioneers, are already tired of it. Some have even stopped mining, while others are attempting to sell their share of the pie. As a result, many people have shied away from mining. Many others, on the other hand, have begun to believe the skeptics' stories. I don't blame you if you fall into this category, but you must take action. Also keep in mind that this is a finance-based coin, and as such, it will follow the rules set forth. If you're ready, let's start by looking at how I came up with the date for when the Pi network is expected to go public. Bitcoin was created in January 2009 and launched the following year. Coinbase began trading Bitcoin in October of 2012. Vitalik Buterin, a programmer, invented Ethereum in 2013 and the network went live on July 30, 2015. Dogecoin began in 2013 as a joke between two engineers, Billy Marcus, an IBM software engineer, and Jackson Palmer, an Adobe software engineer. Binance listed Dogecoin on July 5, 2019, and soon after, every other exchange followed suit, with the exception of Bitcoin. You will notice that there is a trend of cryptocurrencies being listed on exchanges after a certain amount of time has passed. The reason for this is because for reactions from the general public. Dogecoin's supporters overwhelmingly believed in and promoted it. After it is created, every cryptocurrency begins to build a community that accepts it and believes in the project. That is, in essence, the only way that crypto will survive or remain relevant. In the case of the Pi network, acceptance and community building began well before the launch date. As of today, the Pi network active pioneers community has grown to 23 million members, and the number is growing by the minute. As this number rises, the Pi network's survival becomes more assured. When it's ready to be traded and exchanged, it'll be launched or listed. Every financial institution, however, has a yearly calendar, and cryptocurrency is no exception. In this case, The Pi network is not forgotten. I mentioned the potential price of the Pi network in one of my videos, but I explained how I came to that conclusion. I'll also go in that direction to explain how I came up with the date for the Pi network's launch. Keep in mind that the date I'm about to suggest as the launch date is not the same as the date I'm going to suggest to exchanges. You should be aware that both the launch date and the date on which the Pi network will be listed on exchanges are in our sights. Please accept my apologies, they are not the same. The Pi network will go live, making it officially available to everyone in the world, though it will not be listed on any crypto exchange. On March 14, 2019, the Pi network was established, and mining began. Since then, the Pi network has maintained a positive trend in real estate. You should watch the video I made about it to learn more about it. I'll include a link in the description as well as a card at the top of the screen with a link to the video. Following this pattern, you'll notice that the Pi network keeps track of the date and refers to it at all significant events. From the Pi network's first anniversary, now known as Pi Day, to the hackathon. The trend was not missed in the development of third-party apps, but that is not the only reason. I know where he's going, some of you will say at this point. Allow me to provide additional evidence. There is a financial year for every business. Despite popular belief, not all businesses begin operations in January of each year. This means that the start of a company's operations is considered the start of the financial year for that company. So, if a business begins operations in, for example, if the company closes the year in July, it will do so around the same month and time the following year. Since Pi network began mining in March and on March 14th, which has become a Pi network date to remember, it is only natural that the Pi network's launch date will fall around that time. As a result, the last quarter of the year for the Pi network will most likely not be the end of 2021, as many of us expect, but rather March 2022. As a result, neither the white paper nor any other document clearly stated the actual date. Many of us have been mining for quite some time, and some of us have been doing it for over a year and a half. The whole point is not to give up just because the launch date appears to be approaching. To be a little out of the ordinary or different from our expectations, however, the goal is to be profitable by the time the Pi network goes live, and to continue to support the network while work is being done to make Pi what it is expected to be. Remember, cryptocurrencies survive on the support they receive, and to be realistic and honest, cryptocurrencies are the future, and the Pi network is that future, with a significant advantage over the rest of the existing cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin. In my next video, I'll discuss how cryptocurrencies will shape the future and which cryptocurrencies will provide the value and price that will shift the narrative. Now that we have a good idea of when the mainnet will launch, keep in mind that the mining rate will continue to rise until the mainnet launches. My name is CryptoLight, and I'm here to deliver the latest crypto news to your doorstep. Keep mining until my next video. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.